Brent, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. And that's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achua. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. Butler, no good. Siakam, left side. It's stolen by Adebayo. 3-on-3. Here's Butler. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
Felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
That shot wide open.
And expect smart plays like that from VanVleet. He is a clever floor general who knows how to create.
Now here's Butler. It's Oladipo on the wing. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Oladipo misses. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. There's a good screen. On the wing, Barnes. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Hero finds Dedmon. To stop the run. Toronto grabs the miss. Anunoby with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Back to Anunoby. Puts up a 3. And the Raptors miss again. The Heat have gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now, here's Butler. Over Barnes. Butler, no good.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Here's Siakam. And it's in there. Siakam's got 5 points so far.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And here is VanVleet. After Tyler Hero hitting the 3. VanVleet passes to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Here's Hero. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Hero's got his second basket of the night. Raptors leading by 5. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Now Hero, following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep. And yes, it's good.
And as Hero's body matures more and more, his strength is going to help him on plays like this where he gets contact.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket. but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
Now here's Barnes, and Siakam throws it down.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Butler kicks to Oladipo. The 3. Butler, no good. The Raptors have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's Anunoby. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Trent's checked in for Toronto. Butler goes in, and Oladipo has it in the corner. Kicks it out to Hero. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. A 3-ball. It's good from long range. Hero's got 11 points.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero, so confident in his ability to connect from deep.
Trent gets the bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Butler. And stolen by Barnes. Knocked away. And Anunoby, here we go. From deep, Trent. It's not going to go for him. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Raptors. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
They've got Adebayo. Jimmy Butler is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Oladipo in at the 2 spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Trent outside. Siakam. Siakam on the foul. He's got 9.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Jimmy Butler.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And Adebayo sends it back.
And Bam aptly describes Adebayo's defensive impact. He packs a punch in there.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Trent against Hero. When you think of backcourt offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. And it's Butler missing.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Now, here's Siakam. 9 points in the game so far. 6 on the shot clock. Anunoby passes to Achua. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, way to play in a
attack mode and get to the line.
And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Oladipo dishes to Butler. It's tipped. They get it back. Here's Adebayo. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
Barnes passes to Achua. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Achua's got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Passes it to Anunoby. Back to Achua. But dunk by Achua.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. The dunk by Achua.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Anunoby, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Adebayo. Second shot opportunity. Butler finds Adebayo. Here's Barnes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
And he sinks the second. The Heat trail by 10. Here's Butler. Still a very tough night shooting for him. That makes him 1 for 8 now. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Boucher's shot is off. Heat have gone 4-10 in the second quarter from the field. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Butler kicks to Hero. Takes the 3. The rebound by Young. It's Trent on the wing. He's covered by Hero. Back to Trent. Fires the 3. The putback, and the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That is his first foul of the game.
Into the lineup for the Raptors, Otto Porter.
The alley-oop, and that's going to do it, son. Good. Thank you, David. And And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. The Heat trail by 10, and on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Young out there with Porter. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Banton in at the 2. Now here's VanVleet. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. The pass to Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Now you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
Here's VanVleet. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. VanVleet's got 5 points so far.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Just 3 to shoot. Hero finds Dedmon. A shot, no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Now the Raptors moving it up. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Butler against Porter. Pass to Van Vliet. Lock at 6. Leaner from distance. Again, Toronto.
And I like Van Vliet's shot selection. Terrific at looking to score when he sees the opportunity.
Right wing. Adebayo kicks to Dedmon. Pulls up. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That is his first foul of the game. And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Just a great show of Butler's upper body strength right there as he plays through the contact.
And the Raptors can't hang on to the ball. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. Trailing here by 8. Butler passes to Adebayo. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Raptors leading by 8. Van Vliet outside. Boucher with a screen on Hero. Young in the corner. And the Raptors miss again. Heat have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Outside, Hero. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Hero's got 15.
They feel like Hero has flipped the switch to start being more aggressive offensively.
Pass to Banton. To the paint. Here's Young. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Ripped away. And it's the Heat on the break. Adebayo's running. And that's an intentional foul.
Thaddeus Young. Second personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Outside Butler.
Toronto foul.
And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. A drive by Barnes.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Adebayo with a screen on Barnes. Kicks it out to Hero. The dish to Dedmon. It's Adebayo, top of the key. The turnaround jumper. Miami no good on that time either.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Siakam sets a screen for Anunoby. Achua in the corner. Here's Siakam. Nifty move. And finished off by Siakam.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
Butler dishes to Dedmon. Hero against Trent. Hero kicks to Oladipo. Lets it fly. And too long on the shot.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Trent passes to Siakam. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Tyler Hero picks one up.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
Butler kicks to Adebayo. Passes it to Dedmon. Hero on the wing. Looking for Oladipo. He gets it there. Back to Hero. To the middle. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Victor Oladipo. Just 3 on the clock, and Siakam with the layup. Siakam's got 6 points in the quarter.
A high-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality.
And so it's Toronto with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Victor Oladipo is out there with Hero. Then it's Butler. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Trent passes to Achua. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The pass to Anunoby. Trent, right side. It's stolen by Oladipo. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
That's a little something special from Jimmy Butler there. Serious elevation.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Now, Anunoby. And Siakam has it in the corner. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Hero finds Oladipo. Back to Hero. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And stolen by Siakam. Barnes outside. On the wing, Anunoby. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Raptors lead by 13. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Toronto.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
And stolen by Barnes. Here's Trent. Pass to Achua. And Toronto turns it over again.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to it. Didn't look ready to receive it. At least they've got some room for error, but still a poor possession there.
Hero kicks to Oladipo. Now, here's Dedmon. He's guarded by Anunoby. There's the steal. Fast break, Toronto. From deep three-point range. That one, no good. And it's Miami the other way. Hero fires from way outside. From beyond the arc, and then some.
And that's what Hero can provide. Points from distance. I don't know if you want them coming from that far away, but that's 3.
Siakam inside. Dedmon's there. The dunk by Achua.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Outside, Hero. Butler passes to Hero. 6 to shoot. Heat moving the ball around. Another steal. And Anunoby, here we go. Nobody near Barnes. Sinks the triple. And now it's a 12-point Raptor lead. Here's Adebayo. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hero against Trent. And stolen by Butler.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Raptors.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
Trent with the wide-open look. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Dedmon. They get the rebound. Butler at the elbow. Can they get it? Adebayo kicks to Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Trent. That one wide left. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what...
Smack clowns with mad style.
Look motivated as they came into the building. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5 down low. And for the Cavaliers, RJ, they found a little bit of rhythm, finally, after the LeBron era.
They sure have. A little 3-year skid. It looked like they were lost, but they kept some veterans around and brought in some great young talent. Maybe not title contenders, but they can make a big splash.
Nice touch on Mitchell's mid-range J. He gives it just enough to sink the shot.
Back to Butler. Oh, rejected by Allen. Outside Mitchell. From deep. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Oladipo. Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender. Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
Mitchell against Butler. Dedmon, a screen on Mitchell. Butler passes to Dedmon. And it's in there.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Now here's Mitchell. Here's Allen. Second chance effort. And a nice finish on the layup.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
Butler passes to Oladipo. Mobley grabs the board. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first.
And man, it has been so impressive watching Evan Mobley, my pick for the Rookie of the Year, make such a quick impact in the league. You got to be excited about his future.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Mitchell. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. It's rebounded by Dedmon.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now here's Butler. Count it. Good. And what you have to admire about Mobley is how long he is.
He uses his length well to get his shot off in the post, as well as on defense where he understands how to distract shooters. Such a promising player.
Mitchell, the pass to Garland. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. The Heat with the lead. Left side, Butler. Hero finds Butler. Kicks it to Hero. Shot clock at 6. No good from outside. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Garland against Hero. Here's Mitchell, and he drives in. Doesn't go that time, and it's Miami the other way. Butler with the ball. Picked up by Allen, and Adebayo slams it in.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
The 3 from Mitchell. He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And it's Butler with the jam.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Mitchell driving inside.
Driving inside, Mitchell uses his speed to get the better of the defense. They just can't keep up.
Butler against Mitchell. Rejected by Allen. And they're able to recover. Another shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Fearless play from Butler. Defenses should know he's going to try and draw a foul while shooting. Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
Now here's Garland. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Mitchell driving to the basket. Oh, misses the dunk. The Heat have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Pass to Garland. Released it in time, but it's off the mark. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Miami. Wayne Dedmon is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Hero in at the point. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Well, Richard, as a former player yourself, what's your take on stars demanding trades and jumping around the league so much?
It's tough because I've seen the other thing happen to stars. Blake Griffin re-signs with the Clippers. They show him videos of putting his jersey in the rafters, and then he's traded a year later. So I think everybody has to figure out what is best for them, but you also have to try as an individual and as a professional to fulfill your obligations. And I think trades can be someplace in the middle of that.
We love to watch Butler go into work inside. He really knows how to find those high percentage looks.
Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Yep, that one's good.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Butler. 10 points for him. Here's Dedmon. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside Mitchell. On the wing, Mitchell. And it's blocked by Dedmon. Hero, the pass to Oladipo. Back to Hero. Now Oladipo. Pass to Dedmon. Butler with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Hero. Drops in the layup for 2. And now an 11-point Miami lead.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up. Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
Now here's Butler. He's got 10. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Hero against Mitchell, and the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Garland for 3, knocks down the long J. Garland's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, B.A., that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end.
Now here's Butler. Pass to Dedmon. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside Mitchell. LeVert outside. Right side Garland. Here's Mitchell. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
One thing I'll say about the Cavs, it's become clear these past few seasons, their front office is not afraid to make some bold moves.
First free throw is good. And Richard, I'm sure Cleveland fans welcome the front office taking the initiative.
Yeah, it's been a tough few years, and they needed to take some aggressive steps, and they did. And now they've got one of the best young core groups in the NBA. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Now here's Dedmon. Give him 8. Here's Butler. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be Evan Mobley. And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Outside Mitchell. The 3. It's rebounded by Dedmon. The Heat have got 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Here's Butler. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Pass to Mitchell. Over to the wing. Garland for 3. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. And here are the Heat now. Butler passes to Adebayo. Butler up top, guarded by Garland. Butler with the bucket.
When you draw as much contact as Butler, you have to be able to finish through it. Jimmy mastered that art a long time ago.
Now here's Mitchell. 11 points in the game. Mobley passes to Mitchell. Now LeVert. He's guarded by Oladipo. Garland against Hero. 5 on the clock. Goes up on the baseline. Mitchell. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one. For Miami, they've gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Oladipo, the pass to Butler. Back to Oladipo. Sinks that one from the post. And the Heat lead by 12.
A gritty player who will fight for everything inside. A shot contest won't always stop Oladipo.
Jimmy Butler.
Miami Heat, 32. The Cavaliers, 20.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Setting the floor for the Cavaliers. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the 3 slot.
A tremendous facilitator out of the wing. Butler finding the uncovered man.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Hero finds Butler. Back to Hero. Mitchell against Butler. Adebayo in the post. Second chance shot. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. LeVert passes to Allen. On the wing, Mitchell. Going inside, and the shot's good. Mitchell's got 15 points. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work, because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line.
Now here's Butler. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. The 3 from Mitchell hits the trifecta. He's got 18.
This is Mitchell at his best. Such an aggressive scorer, always ready to shoot as soon as he catches it.
Butler with the bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Garland for 3. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Fast break, Miami. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler.
What is going on right now?
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Garland against Hero. Pass to Mitchell. It's LeVert on the wing. Mitchell drives in. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Whoa, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too. Oh, my goodness.
How about that?
What a creative slam by Butler, showing off his tremendous athletic ability.
From outside the arc. Garland, no good. The Heat have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
And the shot goes.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam's so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks.
Outside Mitchell. Inside. Here's Mobley. Pass to Allen. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Big frame, good score. Pump fake for Allen was too much for the defense.
That's off as well, so he misses both. The Heat have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Here's Butler. Tries again. Great D that time from Allen.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
The 3 from Mitchell. Garland against Butler. Right side Garland. Fires from deep. And no good. And it's Miami the other way. Butler on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Mitchell. Butler covering. Back to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Here's Allen. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Butler's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Hero. The 3 ball. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 9 assists now tonight.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Heat opening up a huge gap. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Dwayne Dedmon. Tyler Hero is out there with Butler. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Pass to Garland. Mitchell with the ball. Takes the three. Drops in the three. Mitchell's got 12 points in just the second half.
You'd love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Outside Mitchell from the arc. It's another three for Cleveland.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And it's Butler off the drive.
Oh, a fearless finish from a fearless player. Jimmy making some noise.
Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Mitchell against Adebayo. Back to Allen. Mobley outside. Pass to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Adebayo. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Butler. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Tyler Hero.
What you love about Mitchell, he plays with energy, explosiveness, and courage.
Both free throws good from Mitchell. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. LeVert goes against Oladipo. Hero outside. Here's Butler. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
The gritty, hard-working mentality of Butler is contagious. He just elevates his teammates to work on becoming better, too.
And so he makes both from the line. The Cavaliers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Mobley, a screen on Butler. Mitchell finds LeVert. Mitchell with the ball. Now Oladipo defending. Allen a screen. Here's Mitchell. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Allen has to be in the conversation for the best roll man in the league right now. Look, he sets solid screens, and then he's an efficient finisher down low.
Here's Butler. Count that one. Butler's got 12 points here in the second half.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Mobley passes to LeVert. Garland for three. It's another three for Cleveland.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Drawing so much attention, Oladipo rotates the ball to the open man.
To the middle. Butler against Allen. Now here's Butler. Adebayo, a screen on Allen. And it's Butler off the drive. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
At any point in the game, buckets will push the action and make something happen.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Miami. Cleveland has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Mobley, a screen on Butler. From deep, Mitchell. And they'll get another chance. From behind the arc. LeVert passes to Mitchell. Lets the three fly. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Here's Garland. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For Miami, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Here's Butler. And the layup falls. Butler's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Heat.
Hey, if you get yourself to the line and cash in on those opportunities, you paint your opponent into a corner.
Yeah, they were so successful with that all night. Aggressive, fearless, whatever you want to call it, they really pushed the action and got rewarded.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jimmy Butler.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me. Effortlessly creating for his teammates.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
Oh! Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. There's 57 seconds left in the game. The drive by Butler. That one's good for 2. Butler's got 34 points.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Butler hits them both. And here comes Cleveland. They trail by 18. The 3 ball. And that one's good. Donovan Mitchell for 3.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Yep, that one goes. And the Heat lead by 17.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it. Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Count it. Butler's got 38 points.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And it's Butler with the jam.
He found his groove right away and hasn't let up. It's not surprising that he's leading the way on offense.
So it's the Heat winning this one easily. We saw 2. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
I smack clowns with mad style.
God keep our land, glory.
A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Mitchell. And stolen by Barnes. And now, in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Pass to Achua. Siakam against Garland. Here's Achua. Back to Siakam. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, what a clever decision there by Pascal Siakam. Sticks with the shot and wins a trip to the free throw line.
And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
Here's Anunoby. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
OG Anunoby, because of his athletic ability, can be special in the open floor. Nice finish there.
And it's Mitchell missing. It's been a quick start here for Toronto. Van Vliet finds Anunoby. They set the pick to the inside. The shot's good from Achua.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Allen with the screen for Mitchell. In the corner, it's Mobley. Mitchell outside. Passes to Garland. Looking to end the run. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Anunoby, good.
You know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Now, here's Siakam. Following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Shoots the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Now, this is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high-percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Achua's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string. Guys, I've got to say, one of the things I love the most about the Toronto Raptors, how special their fan base is. Really, when you think about it, Canada much more associated with the great sport of hockey, but they love professional basketball.
The 3 from Garland. Cleveland gets it back. Allen kicks to Okoro.
2 minutes left.
Mobley wide open. That one a little long. Raptors leading by 12. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. Now here's Van Vliet. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Siakam passes to Achua. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Oh, you're right. This fan base here in Toronto is terrific and certainly gets excited to cheer on their Raptors. They love them.
They do, and their theme is, quote, "We the North." You can truly tell how much these fans love the Raptors. Remember the scene in Jurassic Park outside the stadium, that special area when the finals were going on in 2019. It was pure pandemonium.
And the foul called on Jared Allen. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Cleveland. They trail by 14. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Okoro wide open. He fires. They grab their own miss. They could use a bucket. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Allen.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
The offensive rebound. Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Garland kicks to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. And Mobley throws it down hard.
Oh, stop showing off, Evan Mobley. Go get it.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And so it's Toronto. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Achua in at the 5. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Here's Mitchell into the lane, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Siakam outside. Back to Anunoby. Kicks it out to Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Mobley.
Boy, Pascal Siakam can put a ton of pressure on the defense. This guy has a physicality that you love.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Deep. Garland, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Raptors leading by 8. Barnes down low.
The defensive instincts of Okoro right there, so solid at using his body and his length to bother shooters. Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Mobley, a screen on Van Vliet. And here's Garland for 3. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Garland. Second chance shot. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Anunoby's got 8.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm.
And another miss by Cleveland.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And again, Toronto with the triple. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
How about the range on that shot? We see you, Darius Garland. Stop showing off.
Here's Anunoby. And there's the pass to Achua. For three. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Cleveland ball.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. Mitchell outside. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Here's the three, and stolen by Siakam. And here's the fast break. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You have got to take care of the basketball if Mr. Pascal Siakam is around. This guy uses length to create turnovers.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Garland, no good. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. No good that time. The Cavaliers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Here's Barnes. He can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. 36 seconds left in the first half of the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Mobley. The Cavaliers trail by 12. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Garland against Van Vliet. Here's Barnes. That will count. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater. Thanks for the great interview, David.
36. The Cavaliers, 24.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
Boy, guys, when you think about the prototypical modern wing, Scotty Barnes, the reigning Rookie of the Year, certainly fits that mold. Already proving to be a well-rounded two-way player.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's Allen in at the pivot spot manning the middle. The wide open look here for Garland. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
And with Barnes, he's only scratching the surface of how good he can be.
GA, there is no question about that. Barnes is on the fast track to becoming a star. Why? Because he can score, defend, rebound, and even serve as a playmaker if need be. This is about developing those skills continuously and becoming more consistent.
Mitchell against Porter. Allen a screen on Porter. For 3, Mitchell. It's hauled in by Trent. Toronto leading by 14. And a wide open look for Porter. Bangs home the trifecta. Porter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. There's Garland. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
Both free throws good from Garland.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Pass to Banton. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And here's Mitchell from the arc. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
This is when it gets scary for defenses because Donovan Mitchell is comfortable, he's in rhythm, and he's torching the defense right now.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Raptors leading by 9. Here's Banton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Boucher with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. Toronto working the ball around now. 4 on the clock. Trent. And again, Toronto no luck.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And Okoro with the basket on the assist by Mobley.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Manton, the pass to Boucher. It's stolen by Allen. Now Cleveland moving it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. There's Porter with the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Porter's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Raptors. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Stolen away. Fast break Toronto. Young's running. Stolen by Okoro. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Raptors leading by 9. Now Van Vliet. Barnes with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Now here's Achua. He's tightly guarded.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The reverse. Passes it to Anunoby. Barnes down low. And it's sent back by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Siakam pulls it in. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Raptors. 17 points was their biggest margin. He hangs. That shot off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Mitchell passes to Garland. Beyond the arc. Siakam pulls it in.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Barnes outside. Siakam with it. Garland picks him up. Siakam, that's good. 10 points for Siakam.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
The 3 from Garland. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achua. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Garland shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
The incredible speed on Darius Garland's drive, I think, took the defender off guard. Nice job earning a trip to the foul line.
Toronto leading by 14. The kick out to Barnes. Three-pointer. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got his 5th assist in this one. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. And Garland has it in the corner. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Over to the wing. Here's Mobley, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. VanVleet kicks to Anunoby. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Siakam passes to Barnes, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Kicks it out to VanVleet. Drills it from outside.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Siakam outside. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Back to Siakam. Nice move. Mobley with the block.
That's about reach, folks. The length, the athleticism, the timing of Evan Mobley.
Garland feeling it out a little bit. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound by the Raptors.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Nobody near Barnes. Hits it from three-point range.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Shots good by Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own 3. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
Anunoby against Mitchell. And here's Barnes for 3. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Barnes has got 15 points here in the second half.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Toronto.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Scotty Barnes.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
VanVleet finds Achua. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Toronto?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Anunoby passes to Achua. Here's Barnes. Siakam sets a screen for Barnes. Kicks it out to Siakam. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And the dunk by Barnes.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Mobley. And the three off target. Siakam outside. Now the pass to Anunoby. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in
I smack clowns with mad style.
on the speaker. 사진 찍고 싶어. Yeah, just take a picture. Yeah, yeah.
Now it's time to...
And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. The shot by Butler, no good. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Trent against Lowry. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry.
Sons of NBA players like Gary Trent Jr., they grow up around the game and they have a deep understanding of basketball. The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
Here's Toronto with the ball. 4-point game. Siakam outside, puts up a three, and the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. And great job to establish position and square up.
And we're about a minute into the first. Kicks it out to Barnes. Achua with a screen on Butler. Barnes, no good. And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
Now here's Trent. Here he goes. Kicks it out to Barnes. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Butler. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside. It's stolen by Barnes. Trent with it, guarded by Adebayo. Here's Anunoby, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Here's Butler. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Get your better scores, some easy looks so they can start to establish themselves.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
What an athlete. Barnes flushes that one home.
Butler passes to Adebayo. Rejected by Barnes. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Pass to Siakam. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Trent, the pass to Siakam. 6 to shoot. Here's Achua. And stolen by Adebayo. Outside for Butler. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Back to Lowry. Lets it fly. Toronto grabs the miss.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense. That 2021 draft class was stacked with talent. You look at a guy like Scotty Barnes. He went 4th overall, a player any team would love to have.
Now here's Anunoby. And a two-handed jam.
That wing athleticism and toughness. The future for Anunoby is very bright.
Really left him alone that time. Trent's got 5 points.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Stolen by Anunoby. Lowry against Barnes. Pass to Anunoby. Achua with a screen. Anunoby passes to Achua. Barnes in the post. He's guarded by Lowry. Barnes, it's good. You know what sticks out with Barnes is his versatility on both ends of the court.
BA, let's talk about the defensive end. He is disruptive. He has a 7'3" wingspan and he can guard 1 through 5. Offensively, he can handle, pass, and score. The sky is the limit for Scotty Barnes, BA.
And here are the Raptors now. The Heat making their last shot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And the Raptors call time here. Van Vliet's checked in for Trent. Heat on D. They trail by 11. Here's Barnes. Can't get it to drop. Some solid defense from Butler. The Heat have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. 30 seconds left in the opening quarter. Adebayo passes to Dedmon. Just 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Adebayo, no good.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And here's Siakam for 3. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Butler. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
This speaks to how assertive Butler is. good at getting deep inside and finishing.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 9-point cushion. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Toronto.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. Now here's Hero. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Lowry against Van Vliet. Here's Hero. He can't get it to go.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Back to Anunoby. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Greg.
Hey, BA, an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
Adebayo, a good look. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
More and more comfortable facing up and knocking down jumpers. Bam Adebayo's game continues to grow.
Pass to Anunoby. Shoots over Hero. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Tyler Hero.
OG's a tricky cover, has strength, has quickness, and just still learning the game.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, BA, dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Much improved footwork, and he's already strong. Anunoby getting it done inside.
Dedmon, no good. Van Vliet on the wing. He's guarded by Lowry. The 3 from Barnes. And Hero grabs the board. The Heat have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to Lowry. Jacks up a 3. That shot is off. Now Toronto takes it the other way. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Siakam, that's good.
Becoming more consistent with his shot. Siakam forcing the defense to come out and guard him.
Smitty, it can be pretty impressive to watch this Miami squad go to work on the offensive end.
Yes, BA, the reason why they have a bunch of talented shooters, that's for certain. But they also pay attention to the little things, like grabbing offensive boards and moving the ball around.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. Here's Barnes. Following the bucket by the Heat. Hero with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. And Lowry with the bucket on the assist by Hero. Lowry's got 5 points.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Anunoby against Hero. Siakam for 3. The putback controls the rebound and the putback. And the Raptors lead by 11.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Over the course of his career, Jimmy Butler's made strides in a lot of areas. He's really matured as a playmaker in the past. several seasons.
A big group substitution here for Toronto. Boucher's checked in for Achua. Young comes in for Siakam. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Barnes. And it's Benton in for Anunoby. Young with it, now guarded by Butler. Young against Butler. Porter's shot is off. For Miami, they've got 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. And again, the Heat missing. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And lead double team. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That'll be a second foul of the game. Trent, he's checked in for Toronto. There's 38 seconds left in the half. Young with a screen on Hero. Here's Trent. Lays it up and banks it in. 7 points in the game.
What a tough finish with all that contact. When Gary's doing damage inside, it's scary.
Out to Lowry. Back to Butler. Trent against Hero. 4 on the clock.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
He's off on the first.
Hero is a huge player for this team. A guy who does a little bit of everything out there.
And he's good on the second. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Eight seconds left in the second quarter. Right side Porter. And so it's Toronto ending the
The Heat, 18. For the Milwaukee's.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, without question, OG Anunoby displaying all his skills today.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Otto Porter is out there with Thaddeus Young. Then it's Chris Boucher. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Benton in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Showing off the dynamic athleticism, Bam is no stranger to rocking the rim.
Porter finds Boucher. Good D by Adebayo.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Lowry, the pass to Hero. There's the triple. They get the rebound. Outside for Butler. Here's Adebayo. And it's Boucher with the rebound. The Raptors with a lead.
What's really helped Miami over the last few years, they've had some of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
The Heat have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Butler passes to Dedmon. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
A solid all-around player. Jimmy Butler understands the importance of sharing the ball with open guys.
And the Heat's ability to stretch the floor, it's critical to their stars' success, Smitty.
It is. Guys like Butler and Bam Adebayo, they thrive when they have room to operate, B.A. It's an approach that continues to serve Miami well.
Goes back up. Benton. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, excellent D there from Lowry.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Kyle Lowry didn't make his first All-Star game until year 9. That is very rare.
A big group substitution here for Toronto. Achua's checked in for Boucher. Pascal Siakam comes in for Young. Scotty Barnes is checked in for Porter Jr. And it's OG Anunoby in for Banton. Adebayo, no good. Breaking into an all-star team like Lowry did. Man, it's so tough, Smitty.
There are only 12 spots, BA, and Kyle grabbed one of them. Reason why he's played at an unbelievable level, and his teams, they are winning.
Kicks it to Hero. Here's Butler. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The physicality of Jimmy Butler poses so many issues for defenders.
That's good from Butler. Butler hits them both. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Love seeing this from Anunoby, getting into a rhythm and staying after it.
Butler passes to Adebayo. Now Lowry. Back to Adebayo. Pass to Hero. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Picked his pocket. Hero left side. Fires the 3. Pure from 3-point range.
He has big-time confidence. Tyler's a decisive shooter who doesn't hesitate when he gets a look.
And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Achua with a screen. Siakam against Dedmon. Siakam, no good. Miami trailing. Here's Adebayo. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
On the drive, Bam Adebayo causes havoc for the D. He's so agile for his size.
Siakam with a screen on Lowry to the paint. Pass to Achua. Takes a 3. Connects from downtown. Achua's got 5 now.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Hero outside. And here's Butler. Dedmon, a screen on Barnes. Butler passes to Dedmon. Kicks it to Hero. Shot clock at 3. Pass to Dedmon. Here's the 3. Achua with the rebound. Achua's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And Siakam with the slam.
Assertive move by Pascal Siakam. Slamming it in before anyone can contest it.
The Raptors have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. And there's the drive. Now here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5 even though he's a little undersized.
Adebayo finds Hero. Will it go? Pascal Siakam with the rebound. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now. Anunoby on the take. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Hero outside. Fires from deep. Butler passes to Adebayo. Outside from Butler. Miami, no good that time either. And here's Siakam for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And here at the end of the third. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Heat. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Raptors?
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
Yeah, I also have to call out the work they've done at the line. And they've been excellent at drawing fouls and capitalizing on those free points. And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats. It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Trent outside. Siakam, pass to Trent. The three. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists now in this one.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
Here's Adebayo. Siakam with the defensive effort. Toronto's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Barnes passes to Achua. Here's Anunoby. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. And the Raptors lead by 18.
Nice shot. OG Anunoby showing confidence. Should be a big part of this offense for years to come.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
Controlling the glass helps them maximize their number of possessions. He's done everything he can do to help them in that area.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And he makes a first.
The confidence Jimmy Butler brings to his game is infectious. It's obvious his attitude has a positive effect on his entire squad's play and pushes everyone to deliver their best effort.
Achua with a screen to the inside. Kicks it out to Barnes. Lets it go from deep. And the Raptors, another 3.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Adebayo, that's good.
You know, this has become a knockdown shot for Bam Adebayo, the mid-range jumper.
Outside Barnes. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Barnes against Butler. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Siakam, pass to Anunoby. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
When you talk about OG Anunoby, here is a guy who gets better every season, works hard on his game.
Adebayo with it. Siakam covering. Pass to Dedmon. Back to Adebayo. Lowry outside. Knocks it down from distance.
And there is that patience of Lowry with the pick and roll. Took what the defense gave him.
Trent, the pass to Barnes. Back to Trent. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Heat on D. 19-point game.
You just can't take that shot with Bam Adebayo on you. His reach is off the charts.
And here's Butler outside. The shot off that time. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. 22 was their biggest lead.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Raptors.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
Trent for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. And Lowry launches it from deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
And that was from way downtown. Lowry truly is a gifted shooter from distance.
Anunoby on the wing. From behind the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. From outside, off the mark.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Down low. Kicks it out to 5 to shoot. Out left to the wing. Siakam for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. And here's Lowry from the arc. He can't hit that time. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. Allie, thank you as always.
I smack clowns with mad style.
get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. It'll be the Heat off the tip. So here's Miami's starting group. Hero out there with Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then they're there's Victor Oladipo, and it's Dedmon in the power forward position. Now Hero, the feed to Dedmon, and Dedmon throws it down.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
You know, Brett, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number one. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for a dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely, you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami, and certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. There's more to come.
And it's Mitchell missing.
And with Bam Adebayo, I mean, we all know how skilled he is as a scorer and how athletic he is as well. But what about his passing?
Well, as much as I want to compliment Bam and his abilities to do that, I have to give some credence here to the coaching staff leaning into that ability that Bam has. They trust that he's going to make good decisions in the half court, and that has opened up a lot of things for them offensively.
Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
Not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning.
Now, here's Mitchell. And here's Garland for three. The drive by Mitchell. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. It's been a quick start for Miami. Now, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff.
Well, Kevin, he gave me some broad strokes regarding the game plan. He said we want to work the ball into the paint, high percentage looks, and then get to the foul line if we can. We'll see how they try to accomplish that throughout the game. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Now, here's Mitchell. After the miss from Evan Mobley. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now, Hero. Here's Butler. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Heat shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. And so Butler nails both of them.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Hero passes to Dedmon. Here's Butler. And Okoro pulls it down.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
The Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Butler. Drives to the hoop. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. The wide open look here for Garland. And the shot is long.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Dedmon. Can't finish the one-handed jam.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man.
Mitchell.
I always wonder about those bigger guys, how much easier a read is like that, and Allen finds the open guy.
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible.
Yeah, Oladipo has had some highlight dunks in his career. There's another one.
Mobley, a screen on Hero. Mobley kicks to Garland. Here's Allen. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And that kind of bucket for Allen is just injecting energy into the team. One of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA.
Here's Okoro. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Fires for three. And it's Mitchell missing. Pass to Okoro. Back to Mobley. Looking for Allen and gets it there. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, Jimmy Butler has a defensive reputation, and right now we're getting a chance to see that.
Driving inside, and it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. To the right side. From deep. It's hauled in by Hero.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the first. Hero passes to Oladipo. Here's Butler. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight, and Miami calls their first time out of the game. Shot from the inbound. Here's Adebayo.
He could be a disruptive defender, Jared Allen, in your face. Tough to get past him.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Okoro out there with Garland. And it's Mitchell in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Dedmon's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Mitchell with it. Butler covering. Takes a 3. And Donovan Mitchell gets the 3. Mitchell's got 7 points. And Bray, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, going in over big physical guys who could either block your shot or, send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
Here's Oladipo, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
I love the burst of speed turbo button there from Oladipo. He can blow right past him.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell, and Adebayo sends it back. Butler feeling it out a bit. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Dedmon. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. They trail by 9 points. Jacks up a 3. The shot missing. And the Heat going the other way now. Well, they're passing to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
Butler against Mitchell. Shot to stop the run. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. The Heat leading by 11. Here's Butler, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Mobley.
Felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Mitchell outside. The three from Garland. Releases. Here's a Okoro. And that one hits back iron.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look. He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alder. David.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Traps in the tray.
Well, Garland, a volume shooter right now from deep. He's capable of getting hot.
Here's Butler. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
The pass to Mobley. Launches it. Can't hit that one. Now the Heat take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Butler passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Garland, that's for two. Misses off the left iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Mobley with the block. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell with it. Butler covering. Mitchell against Butler. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Clock at 6. Here's Okoro. Here's Garland. And another miss by Cleveland.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime.
14, the Heat, 34.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Jimmy Butler is out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Dedmon in at the 4 spot. Love, no good. Miami leading by 20. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by LeVert. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, right now, Jimmy Butler is in the zone.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And here's Love from the arc. Launches a 3. Lopez right side. Three-pointer, LeVert. And it goes out of bounds. That one off LeVert. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. There's the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Butler finds Adebayo. Butler against Lopez. Here's Adebayo. Good D from Love. Cleveland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. LeVert with it. Now defended by Adebayo. For the three. Miami grabs the miss. Hero's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. A wide open look here for Oladipo. And it's off from three-point range. Butler against LeVert. Over Butler. It's stolen by Oladipo. In transition, here comes Miami. Oladipo's running, and a wide open look for Hero. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Well, the catch and shoot is where Tyler Hero excels.
LeVert from outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Edmond passes to Hero. Over Lopez. And it's Osman with the rebound. This Cavaliers squad is struggling. And here's LeVert. Pass to Osman. Back to LeVert. Pulls it up. And another miss by Cleveland.
He just doesn't look like himself in this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
They get it back. Here's Adebayo. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Adebayo's got 8.
Yeah, those possessions like zombies staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
Butler with the steal. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Rubio. And they recover it. His three-pointers off the mark. Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. The kick out to Oladipo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Oladipo's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Here's Osman, guarded by Oladipo. Cleveland moving the ball around. LeVert from outside. Miami grabs the miss. Dedmon's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Butler. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Butler, no good. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Love's got his first 3 points of the game.
Such a huge advantage for Ricky Rubio to read plays before they happen.
Hero from long range. No good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Feeds it to Lopez. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Lopez has got his first points of the game.
Comfortable shooting close to the basket. The size Lopez possesses gives him confidence down low.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Here's Osman. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Butler passes to Adebayo. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 8th assist in the game.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
And so it's the Miami Heat ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting it. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Osman in at the forward with Love joining him. Ricky Rubio is out there with LeVert, and it's Lopez in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Butler kicks to Adebayo, and an intentional foul right there.
And you know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Pass to Hero. Lets it go from deep. That one misses. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Mobley. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
Pass to Adebayo. Three-pointer. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. The three from Garland. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Butler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Butler on the wing.
The last thing Jimmy Butler's afraid of is a little contact.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Garland dishes to Allen. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. 5 to shoot. No good on the 3.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. The pass to Okoro. Right side, Garland. Here's Mitchell, and he drives in.
And the unpredictable nature of Mitchell is hard to game plan against, especially when he drives.
To your Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell.
And he's good on the 2nd. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Adebayo with a screen for Oladipo. The dish now to Dedmon. Back to Oladipo. And stolen by Mobley. And here's Garland for 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Heat have gotten off to a rough start in the 4th quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Oladipo misses. Cavaliers shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Okoro showing his ability to find an open teammate.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Butler passes to Oladipo. Lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Oladipo misses. Cavaliers have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Mitchell with it. Butler covering. And Donovan Mitchell hit from deep.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
There's Hero with the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Dedmon finds Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Mobley.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And so Butler nails both of them.
You don't become this good in this league unless you put in a lot of hard work. And there's some evidence that Jimmy Butler has done that through the years.
Kicks it out to Garland. It's tipped. Here's Allen. And he banks in the layup.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Heat.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jimmy Butler.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Darius Garland, his first 14 fouls.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. And here's Cleveland. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. To the middle. Here's Allen. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Here's Dedmon. Misses the 3. Mitchell with it. From deep three-point range, no good. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
Smack clowns with mad style.
expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Siakam and Achua down low at the 4 and the 5. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Barnes in at the 3.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Toronto with the ball. Kicks it out to Anunoby. The quick look, no good that time. Outside Garland. Mobley outside. Here's Mitchell on the take. No good that time. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Here's Achua. And he banks in the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be a second foul of the game. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
Siakam, the pass to Achua. Anunoby for 3. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Outside Mitchell. Launches a 3. Sinks it from distance. Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
Achua with the dunk.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Outside Mitchell. Mobley passes to Mitchell. For 3. Takes the 3. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mobley. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
Siakam outside. Kicks it out to Anunoby. 4-3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Anunoby's got 5.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Mitchell. The 3 is up. And Mobley throws it down.
And it's not just all of his physical ability, it's his hands. He has amazing hands. Catches everything, never a wasted motion.
Here's Anunoby. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Toronto. And he drops the first. And that's good as he hits both shots. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. The 3 from Okoro. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
Yeah, and you're not going to just have the green light for long if you're chucking up bombs like that.
And Mitchell with the slam.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
To the inside. VanVleet on the wing. Achua with a screen on Garland. VanVleet, the pass to Achua. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Allen with it. Siakam covering. Outside Garland. Back to Mitchell. Allen inside. Achua defending. The 3 is up. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
What you love about Mitchell, he plays with energy, explosiveness, and courage.
The first free throw is good.
And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now, you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core up. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him. Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Now here's Mitchell. He's got 7. Fades back. Oh, deflected. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Van Vliet. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Nifty move. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That free throw good from Barnes. Good on both. Now here's Garland. Outside Mitchell. Right side Garland. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Here comes Toronto on the push.
Their fast hands help Siakam force a turnover, which he turns into a successful fast break.
Garland with the ball. It could go. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's OG Anunoby making things happen for... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Achua in at the 5, roaming the paint. Left side Mitchell. The 3 from Okoro. Fires in the triple. Okoro's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Mobley outside. From outside the arc. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
Anunoby. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
Well, Richard, you had a long playing career. When you think of the great leaders you were around, what are some of the common threads?
I think one of the common threads are the guys that work the hardest expect the most from their teammates. That's something that I've always seen be very, very consistent with leaders, because leaders, especially leaders of men in professional sports, you have to lead by example.
Pass to Barnes. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Van Vliet misses. Cleveland has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Outside Garland, back to Mitchell. Van Vliet against Garland. Allen with a screen on Van Vliet. Garland for 3. Achua with a rebound. The Raptors with a lead. Here's Van Vliet. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Now here's Mobley. 5 points in the game. Here's the break. Here's Anunoby. Siakam outside. Pass to Achua. Kicks it out to Barnes. Back to Achua. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Garland against Van Vliet. Mobley, a screen on Van Vliet. Garland for three. Toronto grabs the miss. Van Vliet outside. Van Vliet on the wing. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Siakam the screen. Achua passes to Siakam. Back to Achua. Van Vliet left side. Clock at 4. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds in the game. Van Vliet against Garland. To stop the drought. Achua with the rebound. Achua's got 4 rebounds now. Siakam for 3. He's rebounded by Okoro.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Outside Mitchell. It's tipped. Stolen by Anunoby. Up top, Siakam. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Into the lane. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
I like whenever Siakam is going at the defense because it makes them compromise like right there.
So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Boucher's checked in for Achua. Porter Jr. comes in for Barnes. Gary Trent Jr. He's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Ben in for Van Vliet. Now here's Allen. Over to the left wing. From deep, Mobley. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Siakam with a screen on Mitchell. Outside for Boucher. And again, no good by Toronto. From deep, Mitchell. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Here comes Toronto on the push. Pass to Boucher. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And so it's Toronto going into the break.
Put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, without question, OG Anunoby displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the small forward. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. On the wing, Porter. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Mitchell with the ball, and it's Trent picking him up. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Allen with a screen on Trent. The 3 from Mitchell. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Trent. Tip back in for 2.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Mobley, a screen on Trent to the paint. Stolen by Young. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Allen. Outside Mitchell. Launches it. And another miss by Cleveland.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now here's Allen. Outside Garland. Mobley on a screen. From the arc. No good. The Raptors have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break.
2022 proved to be a momentous year for Darius Garland, making his first All-Star game, which had to validate all of his hard work so far.
And finished off by Boucher.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. Here's Benton. And here's Porter outside. Hits a three-pointer. And the Raptors lead by 21. Garland also managed to make some noise in the All-Star game, Richard.
Yeah, he certainly came to play in front of his hometown. He hopped off the bench and dropped 13 points, the most of any reserve player on his squad. Some pretty impressive stuff.
Now here's Mitchell. 9 points in the game. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. That'll put Donovan Mitchell on the line. It's going to go on Gary Trent. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And here's Porter outside. And the Raptors, another 3.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court. And it also keeps the bench fired up.
RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. Osman, no good. Toronto has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. From deep. Batten can't get it to go. This Cavs squad is struggling. Pass to Osman. Outside Rubio. Here's Mitchell. Takes it inside. And Mitchell with the slam.
And when I think of Mitchell, I think of relentless. He's so active and drives with such purpose.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Outside Porter. Pass to Trent. Fires for 3. Love grabs the miss. And here are the Cavaliers now, trailing by 17. Here's Osman. Knocked loose. Porter with the steal. It's 2-on-1. He goes up. And then Porter with the dunk.
Oh, coaches will always appreciate players who get out and run. Tremendous effort from Porter on the fast break.
Love the screen on Trent. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Pass to Trent. Over Mitchell. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Toronto Raptors looking in total control with this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. So for Toronto right now, Siakam and Achua down low at the 4 and the 5. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Now here's Achua. Shot's no good. Made 4, he's missed 4 now. LeVert goes against Anunoby. LeVert outside. Over Barnes. Off the left rim and out. And for the Raptors, they're shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Achua with a screen. Lopez on the double team. Van Vliet on the wing. Pass to Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Here's Siakam. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Raptors lead by 19. And here's Lopez. And here's LeVert for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Achua's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Anunoby for 3. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Osman, no good.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
The 3 from Barnes. He's off on that one. The Cavaliers go the other way with it. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
The Raptors have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Achua with the dunk.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. And another miss by Cleveland. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. To the left side wing. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Lopez. Evan Mobley comes in for Love. Okoro is checked in for Osman. And Darius Garland subbed in for Rubio.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. The Raptors making their last shot. Garland for 3. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. And here are the Raptors now. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. Kicks it out to Barnes. The 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Back to Okoro. Pass to Mobley. Right side Garland. And a miss there on the triple for Toronto. They've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for LeVert.
Donovan Mitchell.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Here's Barnes. Kicks it out to Siakam. Back to Barnes. Over Okoro. No good off the back of the rim.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Out of bounds, it'll be Raptors ball. The Raptors shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. 3-pointer, Van Vliet. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Raptors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for OG Anunoby.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
54 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Mitchell. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Precious Achiuwa picks one up.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
On offense, here come the Raptors. They're on a 10-2 run here. Siakam outside. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Achiuwa. Siakam left side. 2 on the clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. The three from Barnes. And the Raptors miss again. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth. Mitchell with room to shoot. Here's Mobley. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
When you're guarding Mobley, you have to finish the possession on D. Seal him off, or Evan, look, this man's going to punish you on that glass.
Kicks it out to Siakam. The baseline J. Off on that one. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
I smack clowns with mad style.
you